today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And the Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
Now Wilson on first down. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson now off the bootleg. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. A handoff for Carter.
I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First and goal from the 3. Carter fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the rookie Michael Carter's touchdown run. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down and 5. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes, Gronk still down right now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Carter to start the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, Something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Brady going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Carter. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Wilson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godwin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense. Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You got to bring some body with you. This time, the hand got up too high, and that necessitated the throwing of the flag.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 9. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Brady. There's a nice move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to Cole on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Carter.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throw by Brady, incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
You gotta be kidding me.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Here's Coleman now to return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.